Hello Capricorn, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you, my Earth cousins? I hope you're well. I'm a Taurus sun, so you're my Earth cousin. Thank you so much for collecting here. If you are someone who's never been here before, welcome. I hope that you will stay. I hope that you'll hit that subscription button over there and hit the bell button so you know when I'm uploading for your sign. Whether you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, or you are cross-watching, you are all welcome here. Thanks so much for clicking here. If you are the ride or die and you're always here watching, clicking, subscribing, being in the comments, your thumbs up count. Thank you so much for building this this Capricorn tribe. I do appreciate your efforts. And here we go. Let's talk about the week ahead. Look, this reading is for the week ahead, and no matter when you find it, today, tomorrow, or next year, it's going to always be for the week ahead. We're going to do two hands, Capricorn. So I'm going to do one reading with one deck, and then I'm going to pull the cards off, and I'm going to do a second reading with a different deck to see if we can get different energies. Sometimes these energies will connect. The two readings will connect to each other, like it's like a story and then an ongoing part of this story. But sometimes they will be different, right? So I'm hoping that I can get a little more energy in here so I'm not reading one story for everybody. Let's find out what's going on for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is coming up in the week ahead for Capricorn? What can Capricorn expect to be the overall energy? Okay, it's a week of speaking, it feels like. We're going to say things. We're going to talk to each other. It feels like things, I want to say it's conversations that we've been waiting on, that it's about time for us to say something to each other. But the Knight of Swords is someone who is very brave and courageous. So it does feel like somebody could be charging in to have a conversation with you, Capricorn. We do have the Five of Pentacles. You've been disconnected from this person. I feel like when they show up, you're like, oh, brother, here we go again. Like, look at this person with their hand on their head, right? It feels like it's, ding, round 3 or round 2 or whatever it is. That's what it feels like, Capricorn. You're like, oh, they're back. And you're feeling in lack when this person is back because you know it's much of the same. I'm going to say that this person rapid fires communication at you. They don't care how you take it. They're just going to blah. They're just going to throw it at you and make you sort it out. We do have the Queen of Swords, and I feel like you're going to take care of it as the Queen of Swords. So that you're going to stand up and be liberated and say, look, you know what? We can't keep doing this. It feels like you're going to be very assertive with somebody and the words that they give you this week. I feel like this is someone that you may have blocked from your life or someone who you choose not to have in your life because all they do is they present with lack or they bring lack with them wherever they go. That's what it feels like here, Capricorn. What else do we need to know? We do have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. What else do we need to know? What is it that Capricorn is going to say to this person who is the Knight? We've got the Three of Cups in the reverse. You don't really want to see this person, Capricorn. You don't want to talk to them. It's no more fun. It's become swords. It's no longer cups. When you come together with this person, it's no longer fun. Like this person is very serious. They bring lack with them. The Five of Pentacles. They might even be coming to ask you for money. They might even be coming like this. I see this. This Knight of Swords is someone who's very chatty, and Geminis are really good at presenting their case. They are lawyers, they are judges, they are people who are in politics. I feel like this person is really good at presenting their case, but I feel like the fact that they come in very impatient, very rebellious, very but brave. I'm going to say that they use really brave words. It's almost like an eye roll is what I'm saying. It's like, oh, here they come again. I'm going to have to do something about the Knight of Swords. Tell me what's going on with the Knight of Swords. What does the Knight of Swords want to say? What do you want to say to the Knight of Swords? Whoever the messenger is, possibly. I just want to say that this person's pretty damn brave for showing up. I'm just going to say, because it feels like you have cut them out already, and because it was no fun, or this person, it feels like they may have been part of a soul tribe, and you're like, no, I'm not doing this with you again. No. This is no more fun. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, we've got the Magician, and we've got the Four of Swords. I feel like you have manifested healing. You've manifested confidence. I feel like you are building yourself up. or you are building a business. You're building yourself in the Pentacle world, but mostly the Nine of Pentacles tells me that you're doing it by yourself. So you might be single, but it doesn't matter if you are. I feel like you're somebody who has decided to just ignore what's going on around the outside, tell people exactly what you want them to hear, and I feel like that you have been busy manifesting your healing, I want to say. So when this person arrives, I feel like they arrive with a bit of aggressive energy, right? They come in with pelting you with words, or you're going to get a lot of texts, or this person is going to keep calling, hanging up, calling, hanging up, calling, hanging up. Do you know what I mean? Like it's an argument, or it feels like this person is going to keep calling back until you finally answer your phone. That's what it feels like. It's sort of a little bit of a pestering energy. And I'm not saying that Gemini is pestering. I'm saying that's the energy that I'm feeling here. I feel like you two have had words before, 4 of swords, and the 1 is 5 here. You had words before, and then we moved on. There's 6 swords here. So after we had this conflict or disagreement, or maybe there's some fundamental differences. Maybe you're just a different person than they are. And I feel like this person just won't stop arguing with you. I feel like you've already moved on, to be honest. I feel like you've moved on from this. You're really thriving on your own. You're either building a business or doing really well with wherever you work in the Pentacle world. I feel like you're stacking your pentacles, getting your confidence back, looking really good. Like it feels like you've been doing really well. And then this person who's full of lack shows up. Who is this person? Who is Gemini, please? Who is the Knight of Swords? And it feels like they show up like in an aggressive nature, I want to say. Who is this person? Who is this Knight of Swords, please? We have the Hermit. We have the 2 of Pentacles, and we have the 4 of Cups. So I feel like this person is stuck in a comfort zone. I feel like their comfort zone is lack. It's scarcity. It's juggling and struggling. I feel like you haven't heard from this person for a really long time, that it's been silent. And I think in that silence, I feel like you've gained wisdom about the situation, that you're prepared for this person to come back, because the 2 of Pentacles is here. I feel like you're prepared for this person to arrive, to come back. It is somebody, look, this could be someone you've dated before that won't let go of you. It could be a member of the family. It could be a best friend that you've cut out of your life. But it feels like somebody keeps coming back and testing your boundaries. The 4 of Wands tells me that they keep coming back to, not the 4 of Wands, but the 4 of Cups keeps telling me they keep coming back to offer you another cup. But I really do believe that when you accept the cup, you accept the consequences or the lessons. And I feel like the lessons and the consequences that come with accepting the cup is the 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Cups in reverse. This person is not true to you. This person is playing with other people in the DMs. This person is somebody who's telling you one thing and doing another. I feel like you really don't trust this person. The thing is I feel like you really have a lot of feelings for them. I think you did at one point have feelings for them. Tell me who we're talking about, please. Could be talking about a Virgo, maybe an Aries, possibly a Libra. Yeah, this is someone that you've been romantically involved with. You might have lived with them. And I feel like at the time when you were with them, that there was a lot of romance, a lot of love. It was a knight's love, right? So it was very sort of passive, romantic. But I feel like you may have lived with this person because the King of Pentacles is here, but that's your energy, right? So I feel like you were the one that was pouring out most of yourself onto them, right? Because that's what you thought the victory was, right? You came from a hard place and now you wanted to make it a little easier for someone else. But the King of Pentacles is telling me that you were the one who was making all the money, that this person wasn't really contributing to the household, but they did bring romance and love, and so you allowed it. And I feel like you've now got a victory over making money. I feel like you're showing up as someone who has really done really well with your pentacles. This might be why this person shows up again. Yeah, you're on another path here. This person is someone from the past, I feel, that you let go of because they just weren't on your vibration as you were growing, as you were healing. You realize that what your manifestations have changed. Now your manifestations are focused on you, a new path. And what you changed is you got out of the vibration with the other person And that's what you're about to tell them. So I feel like somebody is showing up here, Capricorn, and is telling you, look, I'm sorry, I want to come back. I want to try again. I'm changed. I promise you I've changed. But I feel like you really need to interrogate this person and find out the ways in which they've changed. I'm not saying that they haven't. I'm saying that when they come back, they do want the victory. And I feel like they're going to test your boundaries, right? The Queen of Swords has realized that boundaries is the best place to be. Then I can say what I want and you can be who you are. And I don't have to be offended by that, because all I got to do is keep my boundaries and figure out what I want for me. This person is showing me the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Cups in the reverse. It tells me they may have cheated on you. They may be out with other people, or maybe it almost feels like for some of you that this person is someone who took the side of someone that hurt you. So let's just give you a scenario. You have a best friend, and that best friend betrayed you in the worst way. This person who's coming back to see you is someone who's best friends with your best friend who betrayed you. Like, how much of a betrayal is that? Like, that's what it feels like. Like, you decided, you know what, I'm just going to go on my own path here. I'm going to make really big changes in my life, and I'm going to go on my own path, a new chapter. And you are on your new chapter, but I think the old chapter comes back to test you. I'm going to say the universe is trying to figure out if you're still the same dumbass. I'm not calling you a dumbass, but you know what I mean, right? It's like when we go to school, we learn things and then we're tested on those things, right? We get chapters of things we need to read no matter what kind of schooling you're in, and then we get tested. Do we know the lessons? And I feel like the universe does the same thing. What would be the purpose of teaching us lessons if they didn't come back to test us once in a while? And like, do you still want to keep your boundaries? I think you do. I think you're really good with your boundaries here. And I think that you're just going to tell somebody exactly as it is. You're going to enlighten them, give them some clarity, and just say, look, I'm on my own path. I've changed. I'm not in your vibration anymore. I don't want to do this with you. You have not changed, and I'm not ready to get back into this with you. Yeah, there is regret here, because you know what? I think that you really have love for this person. Whether it is platonic love or romantic love, you really do love this person, and you do have regret and sadness because you would rather be with them if they would be somebody who could be in your vibration. I think that you would be there right away, but it's going to take strength it's going to take super duper strength here with the Devil and the Strength card here. I feel like you have to practice boundaries, because this person likes to latch on to somebody and hold really tight, like an attachment, you know what I mean? And so if they're coming here with lack, and they're coming here with the Five of Swords, coming here sort of argumentative, still having not changed anything in their life, they're still standing the same ground, arguing about the same things, they still have personal differences, and I feel like you're sad that they won't change, but it's become obsessive. I feel like you need to be really strong, because I feel like this person might be coming back to, it feels like they haven't changed, right? I feel like they do have feelings for you, though. And that's the thing. But you've worked so hard on yourself. And I feel like, please don't give that up. All I'm saying here. So we do have Aries. We have some Aquarius energy here. We do have Capricorn. We have Leo. We have Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. By the way, with the Wheel of Fortune, your life is about to get really good. And you're on the right path, so please stay on that path. We do have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have more Gemini energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. One more hand for Capricorn. Let's find out what's going on here. Second hand for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn, please. What does Capricorn need to know for the week ahead? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. That would be the first week of June. Look, we already burned through May, right? Capricorn, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video at the top of the comments. I have pinned a comment there, and it gives you all the information that you need and how to find me there. A link sends you over the Wizio. All right. Tell me about Capricorn, please. What do we need to know about Capricorn, please? Ooh, what is that about? Let me get that. Hang on. What do we got here? We got the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's carrying around burdens that aren't theirs. The Ten of Wands in the reverse for me is like, look at me, I'm carrying all the burdens. It's a little bit of martyrdom. It's like somebody who is, somebody who can't live without chaos. There are those people. I used to be one of those that was raised in violence and anger and addiction, and I had a problem with not having chaos around me, because that's where I learned to thrive, was in chaos. That's what I feel, that same energy, when I see the Ten of Wands in the reverse. It's somebody who's carrying around the burdens because they don't know that they're carrying them, one. Or two, can't live without chaos, because chaos is where the comfort is. So for some of you, it could be a comfort zone, or the comfort zone of someone else. Why do we have the Ten of Wands here, please, for Capricorn? Tell me about Capricorn. We do have the star. So it looks like you're healing that. So bravo to you. You are in the midst of being way more hopeful than you used to be about your situation. And I feel like you're learning that carrying around these burdens with you and refusing to put them down. Ten of Wands in the reverse is telling me that you're like, look at me, I'm carrying all the burdens. Don't you feel bad for me? I feel like you're healing this. I feel like you no longer identify as the person who is sad, the person who is chaotic. I feel like you have hope and you're getting your balance. It feels like you've been healing the self. You're loving you. I love it. It's really great. Now look, I feel like whatever chaos you learned here, this Ten of Wands in the reverse, I feel like it was learned in childhood. We have a Five of Cups and an Ace of Cups. That is the six, and that's nostalgia. So it feels to me like way back there, and I'm talking about in your childhood age, it feels like you learned that chaos was comfort. And I feel like you are healing yourself to try and get out of that comfort zone. Tell me why the Ten of Wands is in the reverse for Capricorn, please. Tell me about the Ten of Wands for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the King of Wands, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So I want to say that that you need to feel inspired in order to drop these burdens completely. And I feel like you were, but I feel like you will be inspired, but I feel like right now you're kind of in a block. It's like there's something here that you're failing to see. The Nine of Pentacles being in the reverse tells me that it's almost as if you feel as though you aren't confident enough that you can actually drop these burdens and carry on with some sort of normalcy. Because I feel like up till now, the Ten of Wands has been your normalcy. It's like you have been acting under pressure. You've been the person who's been carrying a lot of things for a lot of people. Look, Capricorn, you're the overgiver, right? You're the one who's doting on everyone, making all the meals, cleaning the house. But I feel like it is, and it's not only those things. It's many different things to different people, right? This could be you're used to carrying other people's burdens in relationships. Maybe you don't think you deserve anymore because you grew up in this energy that was dysfunctional, right? And so I feel like those are, a lot of people identify as the Ten of Wands. Some people identify with the way they were raised, or they actually do feel like the wounded warrior and they're trying to get along. But I feel like it's going to be time to drop these burdens. It feels like with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse that you're not feeling confident that you can. There is something here that you fail to see. But I feel like with the King of Wands here, it's telling me that you will, in fact, feel inspired to drop these burdens here. What are these burdens? Tell me about these burdens. I feel like the healing is about loving the self enough to know that you don't have to carry other people's burdens. Yeah, you've had to be strong in the midst of justice here. So it feels like there is possibly you come from a home where there is people who have been divorced. The Princess of Pentacles tells me that you're trying to find some grounding, solid grounding. You're trying to start brand new with Pentacles rather than in fire, rather than carrying around these burdens. I feel like your strength is what has come from the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and justice is about to arrive and give you something really lovely. The Princess of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles, is a connection in the 3D with somebody, something, an opportunity or a gift or something is about to come find you, I want to say. The Justice card is here. That is Libra energy. And with the Justice card and Strength here, I feel like you're going to be, how can I say, rewarded, or the truth is going to come out and it's going to be said in your favor. It comes with some sort of something in the 3D. Tell me what that is. Tell me what the Princess of Pentacles is here for. Why is the Page here, please? We've got the Fool, we've got the King of Pentacles, and we've got the Knight of Cups. So I want to say that there is in the distance an opportunity of romance or love, the opportunity to go on a new path with somebody who is going to offer you stability. But see, this is where the problem is. So if we are somebody who's used to carrying around the burdens and having chaos in our life because that's where we thrive, then when we meet the King of Pentacles, who's solid, grounded, somebody who really wants to start a life with you, someone who's ready to settle down. This person is not in fire. This person is somebody who is in pentacles. So they're really stable, sturdy, honest, somebody who is probably quite wealthy or does well for themselves and has money, right? I want to say that it's really important to heal this here, this 10 of Wands in the reverse, because this person doesn't understand this energy. This person is the one who has grown up in stability. And you're the one who's grown up in fire, right? In fire. And now you're carrying around all these burdens. So I want to say that that should you decide to drop these burdens, should you decide that that's what you want to do with your life, I feel like there is a beautiful reward coming. And that is that when you do gain ground, even just a little bit, like I'm not saying you have to heal for 15 years. I'm saying even just a little bit. When you get justice in healing, even just the littlest bit, I feel like the universe rewards you for that. I feel like a new path is coming here. And I feel like you're about to meet somebody new. It feels like there is somebody here who is possibly a Taurus. That is Capricorn and Virgo energy, by the way, in a general reading, but that is Taurus energy. I feel like you end up meeting some sort of romantic partner here. Look, the Queen of Wands is the one who's been through it all. Everything that came to kill her only made her stronger, and that checks out with the 10 of Wands. This person has been carrying this around, this chaos, until she decided that she was going to take her pain and transform it or transmute it into power. That's how she sits on the throne. So I think you're a bit of a badass, is what I'm going to say, because I feel that you realize that there is a way that you can transmute everything that you've been carrying in your life as the 10 of Wands, and you can transmute it in order to carry on in a much more functional, stable kind of life. And I want to say that you're very attractive to the king because you are the Queen of Wands, feminine or masculine. You're very attractive to the King of Pentacles, feminine or masculine, because you have tenacity. You're tenacious. You move forward and you get what you want and you color outside the lines and you don't care what anybody else says, because I feel like you're going to heal this, but you've grown up in this energy of I got to do it on my own because nobody gives a shit about what's going on with me. That's what it feels like here. So we do have the Six of Swords, we have the Tower, and we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, the comfort zone is where you were. That was the 10 of Wands. That's what the comfort zone was. And when you have this realization that you can get in the boat with the swords and get the hell out and just take all of the energy with you, the things that you've learned, right? The communications and conversations that are actually useful. When you decide that you're going to move forward from the 10 of Wands in the reverse, it is going to take a Tower, but look, the Tower is here for a good reason. It's pulling you out of your comfort zone, which is the Four of Cups. It's pulling you out of this comfort zone of living in chaos, being Chicken Little, skies falling. Tell me what the outcome is here. The outcome we have is the Devil. We have the Three of Wands, and we have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like this energy that you have, I feel has prepared you for anything that is about to show up. I want to say the Devil, the Three of Wands, no matter what comes at you, the Seven of Swords, I feel like this energy, I feel like you've been forged through fire, and this energy here with the Queen of Wands is telling me you can take it all on. You can spot a liar. You know who's toxic. And when those people show up, Three of Wands, you've got it down because you've lived in that. You know that personality. It's like you check people out. People might say, oh, you're psychic. But it's because you've grown up in this tumultuous energy and you've learned how to read people. You've learned how to anticipate what's going on. Look at that. I feel like once you gain a new perspective, you can make those wands work in your favor, and then you will level up to the Queen of Wands. Maybe you're there already, but with your perspective, that's what brings change, and I really love it. It's divine timing. It's change. It's fated things, and now you can expand your life. Sagittarian energy is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion. I really love it. Six of Wands is in the reverse. Look, you may not get your victory immediately, but you're going to heal in silence. You're going to do it without people watching you. You're going to do it for you. you and not because you want to say, look, I'm healed now. I think you're just keeping it under the surface, to be honest. We do have the Four of Wands, so you can get your stability. I'm going to leave it right here. I love that reading for you, Capricorn. I'm going to leave it here for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. Take care. Bye-bye.